everybody, welcome back. I hope you're having a great day so far. I know things look really well, I guess they don't look really different, but they look different because you have a tablecloth down. I actually bought this new tripod. It's got this big ring light. I'm usually just on the table and it's a wooden table, but when I set it up and I turned on the ring light, you could see this like giant ring in the table, and I was like, okay, I guess I have to put something down. So tablecloth, maybe when I'm using the ring light, maybe I can buy a few different cloths so we can like switch up the background or something. I don't know. The other thing that's different is I don't have the oracle cards down yet because I'm gonna shuffle them and pick them out while I'm yapping. Usually I'm just like yapping and you're staring at the cards, but today I thought, maybe we could shuffle and see, so you guys have something to kind of keep you entertained while I'm talking for the introduction. So today we're looking at who's coming into your life next. I have a video that's similar to this already up on the channel, but it's focused on romantic relationships. This card kind of stuck out, so I'm going to put this down here. That video focused on romantic relationships, and this video, it's not going to be just romantic relationships. It could be anybody that is going to be coming into your life next, a new person in particular. So this new person could be like in any kind of context, friendship, coworker, could be romance. I don't know. I think you get the point. It's like whatever you think. I'm going to take that one since it was on the top. Oh, this one kind of fell out here. Okay. So we're already getting some cards here, and the spread that I'm using is very similar to that old video, the Future Lover spread. So you can check that out if you do want one that is just about romance, but feel free to do this one first and then maybe go do that one and then compare just to get, so you have like a few data points, I guess. Okay, so in this video, we're going to take a look at this person's personality, how you'll meet them, when you'll meet them, things you have in common with them, some differences that you have with them, and then we will get some advice for you. And I'm also, you can see I have these two bags here. I'm going to be pulling zodiac signs and letters, so you might have an idea of what their zodiac sign is, or, some prominent, letters, maybe their initials, things like that. Okay, one more, and then you'll be able to pick your reading. The cards here are from the Angel Number Oracle deck, and I'm going to be using the Guiding Light Tarot for this reading. If you watched the video where I unboxed this tarot deck, you might remember that in the interview, it said that one of its strengths was the Wheel of Fortune. So like dealing with higher forces and fate and things like that. So I figured I'd give it a try for this reading and see how it works when we're talking more about like predictions and things like that. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Okay, we have all the cards out. So with the, purple crystal, I don't know if this is an amethyst or if this is something else, but anyways, with that crystal, we have 202 Perseverance. This is purple obsidian. We have 1111 Make a Wish, smoky quartz 99 Truth, labradorite 333 Support, and then sunstone 44 Stability. So feel free to use the crystal, the number, or the word at the bottom of the card to select your reading. If nothing's really calling out to you yet, pause the video, leave the image up on the screen, get yourself into like a clear-headed, kind of more meditative state, and see if something calls out to you, and I will see you at your reading. Welcome to reading number 1. You can see on the left the purple crystal, and the oracle card was 202 Perseverance. If you were watching the introduction, you heard me talk about the ring light. You can kind of see the ring light reflecting there. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of you being able to see the cards properly. But anyway, let's get into it. Take what resonates here and leave the rest. So I might give a few interpretations of things because this is more of a collective reading. So take the things that apply to you and just kind of ignore the rest because they might be meant for somebody else. So let's take a look at who's coming into your life next. The first card is going to tell us about their personality. You can see the bags over here. I'm going to be pulling zodiac signs and initials at the end just so you can digest everything, and then we'll get some additional information about this. And if I feel like, you might need another message from the Angel Number Oracle deck, I will pull some extra cards from that too. Okay. Let's get into it, their personality. Three of Cups. Okay, they are definitely very friendly. They are a people person, very sociable. I think they do come off as more of a happier, kind of more optimistic person. Their friends really love them. I think they might also like to party. And if it's not party, then it's just kind of like being with their people and having celebrations and just like hanging out with the people that they love. I think that seems like a cool person to be around. But let's take a look at the other cards and get the full picture. So let's talk about how you'll meet them. Seven of Swords reversed. Interesting. Okay, so there's some kind of deception happening when you guys first meet each other. Let's take another card here and see what this deception could be about. Nine of Cups. Okay, so it's some kind of deception about being happy, what's making a person happy. I think that sometimes, people in general can kind of put on airs that they're doing much better, feeling much better, and their lives are much better than they really are. People talk about this a lot with social media. So I think when you guys first meet each other, there's going to be kind of an illusion, a facade up that things are much better, the person's much happier, life is going great when it might not be as great as it really seems. Let's talk about when you'll meet them. Okay, Three of Swords. This deception might even be on your end. So this could indicate two things. For me, this can indicate that you guys will meet each other in a period of heartache and sorrow. Like things will not be going well, but somebody will be putting on this deception there. Could also mean that you guys might encounter each other for the first time in the middle of Libra season. So Libra season is actually pretty soon. It starts at the end of September, but if we're talking like middle of Libra season, I would consider that to be kind of like early October. So you guys might encounter each other in early October. This card can also indicate Saturn in Libra, but that's not going to happen for like years and years and years. So I would take this more to mean like the middle of October coming up. If you're watching this video right when it's posted, that's in like a few weeks, which is like, I don't know, that kind of blows my mind a little bit. Anyways, let's talk about what you guys might have in common. Justice reversed. Okay, I don't know if you're an indecisive person. If you are, then this person is also going to be indecisive. And I think, again, this kind of indicates missing information. So I do think that there will be some kind of concealing happening maybe on both of your ends because this is something that you have in common. So this heartache, this sorrow could be speaking to you, especially like the Three of Swords is like a breakup card. So if you've gone through a breakup recently, or if the other person has, it could be the other person has gone through a breakup recently. Let's see. I think also, let me pull another card. Let me pull another card here so you can get some more information. I'm particularly curious about what the other party might be concealing, what this person might be concealing. Okay. We've got the Hanged Man reversed. So I think they will be concealing some of their confusion. They might be like at an interesting place in life, and they might be kind of confused about what to do or how to handle maybe this relationship with you or just life in general. I think they might also be concealing that they're a little bit more impatient. They could also be concealing that they're a little selfish, because the Hanged Man is also about sacrifice, and when it's reversed like this, it's about being unwilling to sacrifice. Don't be scared that this person is like gonna be bad, because clearly they have good qualities about them, and the good qualities were strong enough that they came out in the personality card rather than some of these, this concealing, this whatever type of stuff that we're seeing here. And as people, we all have good sides and bad sides and positive qualities and negative qualities. So don't be afraid, but definitely remain on your toes here when this person comes into your life. Let's take a look at your differences. Okay, definitely remain on your toes, because this might be a romantic connection, and you guys might have different approaches to commitment and different approaches to a romantic relationship in general. So you can kind of like actually see the image there. So stay on your toes, especially if this is a romantic connection. This doesn't always have to be romantic. This can be about approaches to self-love. This could be, if this is a friendship, this could just be about approaches to relationships in general. So keep that in mind as well. Let's take a look at advice for you. Queen of Cups reverse. Okay, definitely stay on your toes. Whenever you're taking action in this new relationship, make sure you're acting with conviction. Like, be careful about being overly sensitive about things and make sure that you're really taking care of yourself. Especially if you are going through this heartache, sorrow, breakup type of energy, make sure you're really taking care of yourself before you give a lot of your energy into this other person in this other relationship. I'm going to pull 3 zodiac signs for our person here, and I'll lay them down next to it just so you might have an idea of what sign this person might be. Okay, I'm now also reminding myself of the oracle card here. So if you are going through a difficult time, it makes sense that this 202 perseverance came out, because maybe you'll just have to persevere and, you might find this new connection. Okay. We have Sagittarius and Leo. Okay, 2 fire signs. And lastly, we have Scorpio. Okay. So those are some zodiac signs for you to look out for this person. Let me pull some letters. I'm not going to pull too many, but maybe I'll pull a little. Oh, there's a crystal in here that I forgot about. Whoopsies. Okay, let me pull these letters. Whoa, okay, one fell. Z, that would be super interesting. Let me know in the comments if you know of any Z names like that you have in your life right now. I don't think I know anybody whose name starts with Z, but this could also be like a nickname. We have M, A. I actually pulled out a lot of letters. That's my bad. But I guess you'll have a lot to look out for. J, if it'll focus. Hello, J. V. Hello there, thank you. Okay. I feel like, the makeup people here on YouTube. I'm going to put my hand. F. And then lastly, we have P and R. Okay. P and R, a ton of letters for you to look out for. And it looks like you might be meeting them kind of soon, right? Because we talked about the middle of Libra season. I wish you the best with this connection. Let me pull an extra card here just to give you some additional advice for you on how to handle this connection. That's a lot of cards. Let me put these back. I don't want... Sometimes when too many cards fall out, I don't accept them because it's just sometimes it can get a little confusing. There we go. Okay, so 303 forgive, and you got a second one that fell out. Twin flame. Okay, twin flame energy. If this is a twin flame connection, it might be a twin flame connection. I don't know. I guess it'll feel like these both have a heart on it, so it'll feel, like a pretty powerful, like I'm thinking that it is going to be a romantic connection. It might feel like a twin flame. Twin flame connections are very powerful connections. They will challenge you. You are going to have to do some shadow work because twin flames tend to reflect your own energy back at you. And it does seem like, there's a chance for that here and everything that we talked about where you're both concealing something, you both might be indecisive. So your energy is going to be reflected back at you. So make sure that you are on top of your shadow work and healing. Make sure you're healing. And then 303, forgive. So forgive yourself for things that you've done in the past. Forgive yourself throughout this whole process. If you have the goal of just doing your best and like doing what's best for yourself and what's best for other people, forgive yourself, especially if things go wrong, but also forgive yourself for whatever has happened in the past. All right. I hope the reading resonated. This seems like it's going to be interesting relationship to say the least. Let me know in the comments if any of this resonated for you, and thank you for joining me today. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm a new channel, so those two things really help me out. I hope I'll see you again in a future video. Welcome to reading number 2. You can see on the left the purple obsidian and the oracle card 1111 make a wish. I am curious to see how this this oracle card kind of plays out in this reading. We'll take a look together. I have my bags here because I'm going to pull zodiac signs and initials, which are just like letters. So you have more information about who this person might be, and like you can look out for them for when they do come into your life. But the letters don't have to just be for like names. I mean, that's typically how I think about it, but it could be, I guess, any significant kind of word, nicknames, anything like that. Anyways, I also have the angel number oracle cards here because if I feel like, I might need to pull some extra messages here with these, I will. Otherwise, let's get into it. I'll explain why there's 2 cards down here when we get to it, but we're going to start with their personality. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. I give a few interpretations of things because this is more of a collective reading, so you'll just have to take the stuff that sounds right for you. Anyways, 7 of Cups reversed. Okay, so this person that's coming into your life, again, it doesn't have to be a romantic connection, could be friendship, could be anybody, but we'll see kind of what the story is as we work through the cards. But the 7 of Cups reversed, this person is definitely a daydreamer. They're a little bit more stuck in kind of fantasy. They could get overwhelmed when there's a lot of choices or options available to them. And I would say that they're a little bit more passive because the 7 of Cups reversed is like being stuck and not moving forward. So I guess if being stuck and not moving forward will resonate for you here, you could take that. But this could just mean that they're maybe a little bit more of a passive person. So they might not be very active in coming towards you, if that makes sense. Let's take a look at how you guys will meet. Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so whenever I see a court card in this kind of position, I do think that you're going to meet through another person. So that could be somebody introducing you, or maybe you have like a mutual friend, like there's going to be another person involved, and that's how you guys will meet. Page of Cups tells me that this third party would be a Cancer. So if you have a friend or a coworker or somebody in your life that's a Cancer, you might meet this person through them. But in terms of like more information that we get from this card, I guess this person like that's going to introduce you, no, actually I changed my mind about that. I think the situation in which you meet, there could be some confusion involved. There could be emotions involved, like maybe like emotionally stunted kind of a thing. I don't know. Let me pull another card here to see if we can get some more information about how you guys will. Cards went everywhere. This separated itself, so I'm going to take that one. So there could be choice involved, and that makes sense considering we've already got the 7 of Cups energy. That is definitely energy about choices. So I think an active choice might have to be made in order for this person to come into your life. Let's take a look at when you'll meet. Oh my God, the 2 of Wands. A choice is definitely going to need to be made for this person to come into your life. The 2 of Wands is all about a decision, having to choose how you're going to move forward. So this person will present themselves as a result of this choice. You're going to have to choose whether you want this person in your life or not. And in terms of timing, so the 2 of Wands can indicate Mars and Aries. If you're watching this video when it was posted, Mars is in Cancer right now, so it'll be a while before it goes back into Aries. This could also indicate early Aries season, which is like the end of March. Right? Yeah, end of March. So it could also be around that time. So not coming in super soon if you're following kind of like that zodiac astrology kind of timing. But if a decision is presenting itself before, that time in the zodiac, then that's all that is indicated here, that there's some kind of a decision. Let's take a look at what you guys will have in common. 2 of Cups reversed. Okay. You both might have some experience with unrequited love. You both might have some experience with rejection. You both might have had some kind of a romantic connection fall apart, and you might have that common ground with them. You might be able to bond with them over that. Alternatively, this could mean that you both might have a crush on each other and you both think that it's unrequited. Take what you will from that. Let's take a look at your differences. Queen of Wands reversed. Okay, so one person I think might be more secure than See, you can see the ring light there. One person might be more secure than the other person. Let me show, oh, you can see the ring light. Okay, hopefully you can get a good look at that. Words. Okay, one person might be more secure. One person might be more insecure. One person might also be have some narcissistic kind of tendencies, a little bit more focused on themselves. That's just, you know, we all have our good qualities and our bad qualities, you know, like don't like judge a book by its cover based on these cards that you're seeing here, but that's definitely something to keep an eye out for. So this is advice for you. These two cards came out together when I was shuffling, so I've just accepted them both. We have the Six of Swords and the Empress. So the Empress is telling me that advice for you is to be really nurturing and take care of yourself and take care of the other people around you. Like the Empress is like also has, you can see that she's pregnant in this card, right? And so that energy is definitely like, you don't know what's coming, but you know that whatever, you know, but you know that something is brewing, something is growing. That's that idea of nurturing. And then with the Empress, there's this added element of like, you'll just have to accept whatever comes for what it is, because you don't have any control over that. But put your energy into nurturing and hopefully it'll go well. Six of Swords, the advice for you is like, if you're in this transition period where you're changing your thoughts on something, changing your worldview, changing your perspective, you know, finish that journey, complete that journey into this new mindset. I don't know, especially if you're doing shadow work or working on healing, finish that journey, because finishing this and changing your thoughts, changing your worldview, changing your mindset is going to play a role in this situation here. Let me pull some zodiac signs. I'm going to pull 3 and I'm going to put them here next to the personality card because it might give you an idea of who this person might be when they do come into your life. Our first one is Libra, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Okay, let me pull some letters so you have some just a ton of information to look out for. I'm just going to pull a little handful and we'll see how many I get in the handful. All right, we've got 4 letters. Our first one is N, M, F, and the last one is R. All right, so some letters for you to look out for. Could be in their name, could be a nickname, I don't know, anything prominent that contains letters might jump out to you. Let me pull another card. I feel like let's pull another angel number. I'm feeling like doing that. And we'll put it with the, I think maybe we'll do it with the differences. I think I'm a little more curious about this because you've got a lot of advice. Oh, okay. Nope. Never mind. Okay. This one separated itself. Perseverance. Okay, so I guess this is what I would accept from that, right? 202 perseverance here for your differences. Persevere through the differences. Try to come to a middle ground. Try to make it work, even though you do have differences with this person. Okay? 1111, make a wish. Well, I guess maybe this could have to do with the choice, right? Maybe it's wishing what you want, the choice, you know, I don't know, a wish on the ideal life. I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you think about that. I'm curious. Let me know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm a new channel, so that really helps me out. And thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope I'll see you again in a future video. Welcome to reading number 3. You can see on the left the smoky quartz, and then the oracle card was 99 truth. I'm interested to see how this kind of plays out in the reading. Let me know in the comments if you notice a connection between this and the cards, because sometimes I'm moving so quickly and I'm so focused that like I sometimes forget that this is here. So definitely help me out and point that out if you do notice a connection between this and the rest of the reading. We're going to take a look at who's coming into your life next. Again, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection, but it could be friendship, could be just, you know, a person that's going to have an impact on your life. We are going to start with personality, but remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. I might give a few different interpretations. You just have to take the one that feels right and just kind of ignore the rest because it might be for somebody else who's watching. So personality, I'm also going to pull zodiac signs and letters, but I'm going to do that at the end. So let's see. Interesting. Wheel of Fortune reversed. So this person might seem kind of misfortunate. They might seem like bad things just kind of keep happening to them in terms of like that. And because they might have, just choked. Because they might have experienced some misfortune in their life, they might have adopted this kind of like powerless, helpless type of personality. But they are the type of person that goes through some cycles and some changes in their personality. So they might have like an evolving personality. They might change over the course of your relationship with them. Let's take a look at how you guys will meet. Three of Wands reversed. Interesting. So you're going to meet through some sort of a delay or some sort of a broken promise. Like immediately when I heard delay is like a flight delay or like your train getting delayed. You meet on the platform, or like a friend, like you are meeting a friend and they end up canceling on you. So like if you're out somewhere, you might meet them when you're out because you're maybe waiting for your friend at the bar or something, and then instead of meeting your friend, you meet this person. So those are all the types of situations in which a delay or a broken promise could lead to you meeting a person. Let's take a look at when you will meet. So there's two cards here. These fell out together. I decided to accept them both. Six of Pentacles and Queen of Wands. So you'll meet them in a moment of success in your life. Like things might be going really, really well. You're going to feel really confident. You're going to feel self-realized. So you'll meet them when things are going well for you. In terms of astrologically, the timing. So this could indicate that you might meet them when the moon is in Taurus. You might meet them in like the middle of Taurus season. So moon in Taurus is one time that you might meet them. Alternatively, you can kind of meet them in the middle of Taurus season, which is like early May. And then lastly, you can meet them during Aries season. So could be any of those things. Or it could just be it could just be this situation and none of those astrological things might apply. So let's take a look at what you might have in common with this person. Five of Wands. Okay, so you both are comfortable with conflict and competition. Like this is giving you're not afraid to stand up for yourself. You're not afraid to come to the defense of other people. Both of you kind of have this energy about you. Let's take a look at what your differences might be. Again, these both came out together. I decided to accept them both. Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles, that kind of tells me that you have different approaches to investment. This could be finances, but this could also just be, the ring light. This could also just be investment into the relationship. You have different ideas of how much should be invested. You might have different ideas of long-term planning. One of you might be very like detail-oriented, thinking long-term. The other one might be a little bit more impulsive and doesn't really think as long-term. With the Ace of Swords reversed, it could be that one of you... Oh, if you hear those sirens, I apologize. One of you might be a little bit more... Oh, they're very loud. Oh my goodness. Drama. Okay. I think they're... Okay, yep, I just saw it drive by. Okay, hopefully it's gone. Ace of Swords reverse tells me that one of you might be a little bit more... I don't want to say ignorant, because that sounds a little mean, but like one of you might be a little ignorant, and then one of you might kind of subscribe to some misinformation. The Ace of Swords can also sometimes be about like intelligence, so one of you just might be smarter than the other one. I don't know. I mean, we all have good qualities and bad qualities. Like, it's just part of being a human and a person. So like, don't necessarily take these as like, this person is going to be horrible. Like, yeah. Anyways, don't do that. And then this is some advice for you. Eight of Wands. Okay. In this whole situation, be focused, be confident, be intense. Like, have an idea of what you want and don't be afraid to go after it. Like, especially whatever kind of a context this relationship is. Understand what it is that you want out of this relationship and be focused, be confident, be intense, especially if you're like meeting them kind of like out in the wild because of some random situation. Like, don't be afraid to approach this person. All right. I pulled this just as something that you should be aware of. Like, that was my intention as I was shuffling. 911 inevitability. Weird that this is the number to call emergency services in the United States where I am located, and the sirens drove by, and then now we're seeing this card. So I do think that this might be some kind of an inevitability for you, this relationship. So keep that in mind. And you can see the butterfly is about transformation and about metamorphosis. So keep that in mind as well. Let's take a look at some zodiac signs. I'm going to pull 3, and this is zodiac signs for the person, so you might have an idea of who they are when they come into your life. Aquarius. This doesn't have to be sun sign. It can be kind of any prominent signs that they have. Cancer and Scorpio. Interesting. Okay, and then I'm going to pull a small handful of letters for you, so you can like keep an eye out for that. Could be in their name, but I don't know, any prominent kind of words. Okay, I pulled 3. We have F, T, and I. All right. Let me pull, oops. We'll pull 2 more. H and G. All right, those are some letters for you to keep an eye out for. I hope that this reading resonated for you. I wish you the best with this situation, and let me know in the comments if anything kind of came to mind for you and if you noticed any connections with this in particular. I feel like I don't know how this could connect. Maybe you're seeing something that I'm not. This can guess, like, the idea of truth can connect with the Ace of Swords. Maybe that's how it connects. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm a new channel, so those things really help me out. Thank you for spending some time with me today, and I hope I'll see you again in a future video. Welcome to reading number 3. You can see on the left, the crystal was Labradorite, and your oracle card was 333 support. Let's see how this oracle card kind of plays out in the rest of the reading, but if you notice a connection that I don't, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about it. We're going to take a look at who's coming into your life next. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. So I might give a few interpretations. You just have to take the one that applies to your situation, because the other stuff might be for another viewer. All right, let's start with personality. 2 of Wands. Okay, so this person that's coming into your life next is going to be very focused, very driven. They might kind of seem like they're pulled in 2 different directions sometimes, but in general, they're not afraid of action. They're not afraid of choice. I'm going to pull zodiac signs and letters, but I'm going to do that at the end of the reading after we kind of get the fuller picture. Let's take a look at, I believe this is how you guys will meet. Let me just confirm that in my little book over. Yep, how you guys will meet. Okay. So, Judgment reversed. You guys will definitely meet as a result of some kind of a decision. There could also be some prejudgment involved, some stereotyping, like maybe you hear about this person or you see this person and there's a lot of, or they could be doing this to you. A lot of prejudgment involved, a lot of stereotyping, maybe there might even be like an abuse of power involved, and you guys might meet through that kind of like injustice kind of situation. Let's take a look at when you guys will meet. Oh, 7 of Wands reversed. Okay, there is going to be some kind of treachery involved. There might be some lack of conviction happening, which makes sense that there's an abuse of power going on. Very interesting that you would meet somebody through this situation. Like, this makes me think of like, this flew out. I'm going to take this because I wanted a card to help us understand this situations, but this is definitely giving like somebody, you guys like bond because something bad is happening above you. So like this, like if I think of work, like this could be like a boss who's abusing their power and there's some treachery involved, and then that's when you guys kind of come together. This could also be like political activism. I was about to say advocacy. Political activism. Like, I don't know. Let's see what this card is so we can get some more information about this. Ooh, 1144, leveling up. Okay, so I think that you guys will meet through kind of a situation where you're trying to make things better. I think you're trying to like level things up, whether that's make yourselves better, make your work situation better, make your, political climate better. You guys will be meeting through that. All right, let's take a look at your things that you have in common with this person. 9 of Pentacles. Okay, I think you both are relatively successful, kind of financially independent. You're both empowered people, like in general in a good place in life, both of you. Let's take a look at your differences. 9 of Cups. Interesting. Okay, another 9. But in general, I think with this would mean that different things will make you happy. So what makes you happy might not make the other person happy, and vice versa. You both might also have different approaches to gratitude or like contentment. So one of you might be more satisfied with what you already have in life and you're in that gratitude mindset of just being grateful for what you already have, whereas the other person might want more and might want to strive for more. All right, let's take a look at advice for you. These two fell out together, so I did accept them both when I was shuffling. All right, so you have the 5 of Cups reversed and the Hermit. So advice for you, if you've been through a situation that was really disappointing, led to loss, led to sorrow, things like that, it is time to let go of that situation and accept what happened. This will be a moment for you to fill your cup back up. And so in order to do that, you're going to have to let go of the loss that happened in the past. I think this relationship will help you fill your cup. And in terms of the Hermit, you are going to want to do some introspection, learn more about yourself and learn more about your truth, especially if you do have these like different approaches to life. You know, understanding yourself is going to be important here, and maybe taking some alone time. Okay. How do we think that this support is connecting? I think maybe this person will support you in this leveling up kind of situation. Let me pull the zodiac signs. This is letters. Let me pull the zodiac signs first. I'll pull 3. And this is, I'll put this over here next to the personality card because these might be signs of this person. Could be sun, but could be moon, rising, other prominent placements. We have Taurus first. What else do we have here? Virgo. And lastly, Aries. Let me pull some letters. This could be like initials in a name, nickname, but it could also be like any other, you know, prominent words, I guess, that might pop out to you as this situation unfolds. Let me just get a little handful here. I'll pull 2 more. So we have 5. Okay, Z. I am always like, Z loves to come out so much, and I don't know many Z words. Let me know if you know any. And then we have Q. Same with Q, P, L, and R. So those are some letters to look out for you. All right, I wish you the best with this situation. I hope it goes well. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are, and leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm a new channel, and that really helps me out. Thank you for spending some time with me today. I hope you'll join me again in a future video. Welcome to reading number 5. You can see on the left the Sunstone, and the Oracle card was 44, Stability. We're going to see how that plays out in the reading. I don't always remember to make connections back to this, but if you see any connections about how this might connect to stability, feel free to let me know in the comments. I would love to know your thoughts. This whole reading is to see who's coming into your life next. Again, this doesn't have to be a romantic connection. This could be like friendship, somebody at work, somebody's going to help you, anything like that. Remember to take what resonates and leave the rest. I might give a few interpretations of the cards. You just have to take the one that's applying to your situation, because if it's not resonating, it just might be meant for somebody else. We're going to start with their personality. Okay, I like when I get a card for personality because that just makes it way more simple to interpret. So Knight of Pentacles, I think this person is going to be reliable, goal-driven, self-disciplined, and I don't think that they're going to be necessarily afraid of action. Like they might be more of an action-oriented type of person. A Knight of Pentacles could be like a more masculine energy. Doesn't have to be a man, but it could be a man. And I'm going to pull zodiac signs and letters for this, but I'm going to do that at the end. Let's take a look at, I think this is how you will meet. How you'll meet. 7 of Pentacles reversed. So, okay, I think you're going to meet through a situation where there's going to be, something might go wrong, and there might be some wastefulness. I don't know. You know, I think, let me pull another card here for this, because I think it will be where something kind of goes wrong, and that's how this person is going to come into your life. It might be like a difficult moment. Let's see. Okay, 1414 adventure. Interesting. Okay, so it might be that somebody takes some kind of a risk, like going on an adventure, and that might go wrong. Let's take a look at when you'll meet. Empress reversed. Okay, so something will definitely kind of be going wrong, and that's when this person is going to enter into your life, because the Empress reversed is about hardship, scarcity, needing things, and the Empress is associated with Venus. So it could be at a time when, I guess, it could be during Libra season, or it could be during Taurus season. I do wonder if it's Libra season, because that is a little bit closer if you're watching this when this video was first published. But it could also be Taurus season, which would be like Libra, is at the end of September into October, and then Taurus is like end of April into May. There's laundry going in the background. I'm sorry if you can hear that, but anyways, let's take a look at what you guys might have in common. These two cards fell out together, so I just took both of these. We have the Nine of Wands and the Lovers. Okay, so with Nine of Wands, I do think that you both are loyal, disciplined. You might be both kind of serving as a role model for other people. People might look up to you. Sorry, I had to pause there. I turned the washer off because it, was getting kind of crazy. Anyways, okay, so the Nine of Wands was serving as a role model. You're both loyal. You're both very disciplined. I think with the Lovers card, you both have a similar approach to commitment and relationships. Again, this could mean that, like, this could be a romantic connection, but again, it could be any type of relationship, and you guys kind of have a similar approach to relationships, maybe the same love language, things like that. Let's take a look at your differences. We have the Hanged Man. So you guys, I think, will have different perspectives on life, different ways of thinking about things. One person might be more willing to wait and make a sacrifice in order to get what they want. And then because of that, there might be a difference in the approach to action and passivity. So like, it seems like the other person is definitely an action-oriented person. You might not be. You might be the type that likes to hang out and observe before taking action. And that just might be a difference between the two of you. Let's get some advice for you. Again, these two cards came out together, so I just accepted them both. So for you in this situation with Justice, I think it's important to remain detached and be a little bit more logical, especially with your decision making about this relationship or how this relationship is going to play out in your life. Remember that there's a cause and effect to everything. And then with the Two of Swords reversed, it's definitely like the Two of Swords reversed is like, don't fool yourself. There might be a little bit of a moment here where you might be tempted to engage in some self-deception. Be honest with yourself. Think clearly about things. Stay logical and kind of keep your emotions out of it. Let me pull some zodiac signs. This is zodiac signs for the other person. So like, you could, if somebody comes into your life and they have one of these signs, then it might be this person. It doesn't have to be sun. It could be moon, rising, prominent placements. We have Gemini, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Very interesting, because with the Knight of Pentacles, I do think of an earth sign, but let me pull some letters for you. This doesn't have to be like their name. I mean, it could be their initials, could be in their name. It could be about nicknames or like any other prominent words associated with this connection. We have O, K, Q, and C. Let me pull one more, just because I like 5 better than 4. S. Okay. So those are some letters for you, some zodiac signs. Hopefully, you're able to identify who this connection is when they do come into your life. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. It's the stability thing. I don't know how this could be related. Maybe it's in that they are like Knight of Pentacles. I do think of as a very stable energy, but let me know your thoughts on that too. Leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm a new channel and that really helps me out. Thank you for spending some time with me today, and I hope you'll join me again in a future video.